Well, hello everybody. It is 6:30 on Tuesday, which means it's time for another episode of Tiger Stamp Club Live, where we make great cards. And I have a really cool card for you tonight. I needed something that was quick to put together. Um, and I'll tell you why that is because we are down to one car right now. And so I had to drop my wife off at the hospital where she works at 6:30 this morning, and then I need to pick her up right after this. So I needed something that was quick to put together, and but I thought it was also an interesting way to use some of the things, and hopefully you'll think that as well. So, without any further ado, let me just quickly hop over to. Um, Let me see, is this it? Oh, hi, Denise. Thanks for joining. And it looks like I am live on Facebook. Can you hear? Can you hear? Am I? Let's see here if I'm. Hi, Liz. Can somebody also let me know if I'm live on YouTube as well? So let me go back over here real quick. Sorry, I just have to check these settings. Let's see. There's the chat. Hi, Gloria. It looks like, hi, Nancy. Looks like I'm live on YouTube as well. So let's get started. Let me quickly go over Stampin' Up news. The last chance products have been, you can hear on YouTube. I'm in both places. Yay. Sometimes it works. Who knows why? Last chance products, I think, have been refreshed. And so they're available many at a discount and while supplies last. Just wanted to remind you of that in case you want to get any of the retiring items. Paper Pumpkin is, we've got a new kit for July. You have until July 10th to sign up for this. And I'm really tempted to get this one. It's easel cards that are all birthday themed and they look really, really cool. And you're going to get 9 different cards, enough to make 9 different cards, 3 each of 3 different designs. And so check that out if you're at all interested. They look really cool this month. And again, you have until July 10th to pick those up or to register for that. What is this? Oh, product of the month. I just wanted to let you know that that Wild Bunch stamp set is currently sold out. And they've always said that the product of the month would be available until while supplies last. So this cute little Wild Bunch stamp set is sold out. All right, let me see if we can switch down to my desktop. Oh, let me go back up here. Hold on. There we go. And let's take a look at today's card. Again, I told you I needed something that was quick to put together. And we are going to be using mostly some of the DSP and to cut out these cool little fish. And we're going to arrange them on our card in this interesting way. I saw this and I thought it was a really, really neat idea and a good way to use the DSP when sometimes I'm not so sure how to use a really busy DSP sheet like this. So let's, I'm going to show you also the inside. I just did a little simple stamp on the inside. So this is a great masculine card or for anybody that loves fishing. I know that there are several women out there who love to go fishing as well. So it's not only a masculine card, it could also go for anybody who loves fishing. Let's talk about some of the things that we are going to use tonight to make this card. First and foremost is this Waterside Retreat. It is 12 by 12 DSP, $13 for the entire set, and you get 2 sheets of 6 double-sided designs. And you can see there, I'll show you this close up, but you can see this little fish design here. I'll show it to you closer here in just a minute. We're also going to be using the scalloped blooms dies. Now, I hate the way they display this on here because it doesn't look like those scallops are layering, but those scallop dies are all layering, which, you know, is a favorite kind of die set for me. We're going to be getting our sentiment from the Banner Saying stamp set. And look at all those great sayings. You are loved. Consider yourself hugged. Wishing you good things. Happy birthday. I'm so grateful. You're the sweetest. I can't thank you enough. Here's to you. And then those scripty fonts. You did it. Cue the confetti. I'm here for you. Celebrate. Thanks a million. And sending my love. All great, great sentiments. And that is the most of what we're going to be using tonight. Oh, look at that. I need to go back up here. Hold on. I'm still getting used to it. And before we go on, I'm going to just check Facebook if I can. Is that it? And see who all's here on Facebook. Denise Tarter. Liz is in both places. Carol Fagans. And yeah, so thanks for being here, guys. And Anita's here. And Jane is here. And you guys are sharing, which means that your name is going to go in twice. So let me just review that for everybody. You know that if you just comment either on Facebook or YouTube during tonight's video, then your name will go into a drawing to win the card that we make tonight. And if you share tonight's video, then your name goes in twice. Now, Facebook doesn't always let me know who has shared. So if you will comment that you have shared it, I will be sure to include your name twice in tonight's drawing. All right, let me switch back down to my desktop. And let's take a closer look at this DSP. So this DSP is called Waterside Retreat. And anybody who is a lake, you know, person, I know Denise, you guys go to the lake a lot, is going to love this kind of DSP. So there is the front and back of that one. Here we've got some buoys. And on the back side is this like wood grain. Now, this is a really cool page, but tonight I cut my second scallop from here and from here because I wanted this variation in color. But I really do like that. And then you've got this green plaid on the back. Here are some bicycles. And on the back are some birds. That's cool. Here is where I got all my fishes tonight. And fish. Anyway, yeah, so I fussy cut them from this sheet. If you have like a scan and cut, you can make quick work of cutting these out, but it really was no problem at all. And then on the back is this like wave pattern that is so cool. And then here you have this sheet that is a panel that you can cut up apart, and they can be card fronts or parts of the scrapbook page um, easily. And now I made a Father's Day card just using this panel here. But this would be a great one. This would be a great one. So you can cut those apart, and then on the back is this really cool blue stripe. Hi, Diana. All right. So where to begin? I think I'm going to begin by bringing over my inside mat, which this is white, basic white panel that is, oh, I think I knocked that a little bit. I guess it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be totally perfectly straight. This is 4 by 5 1/4. It goes going to go on the inside of my card. And I'm just going to stamp this little plant image right there. And I'm keeping with the misty moonlight color that is bringing that in from the front. Now I know our plants are not that color. So if you wanted to pick a different color, if you wanted to recreate this card, you can go with a more natural color. But I wanted to keep with this blue theme that we've got going. I am going to adhere this to the inside of the card and get this piece out of my way. There we go. Done and done. Now I'm just going to get my bone folder and reinforce my fold there. And now I'm going to bring over my 2 scalloped pieces. Now I'm going to just show you these dies. This comes from the Scalloped Blooms bundle, like I mentioned before. Well, actually, I just showed you the dies. It does come in a bundle. This is a sentiment set. And then here are those scallops. And then you've got these other dies. But I was just noticing, I just now noticed that every other scallop die is stitched and the other ones are plain. So the largest one is plain, the next one is stitched, the next one is plain, the next one is stitched. So I thought that was interesting. I didn't know, I just now noticed that. Thought I would point it out. I didn't even notice it when I put them together for my example card. So the first thing I'm going to do is layer these together. And you'll notice that even when I cut this out, to make sure that I only got skies and didn't get any of those birds in it, I had to go off of it. But I'm going to be trimming off part of this anyway, so it really didn't matter. I just made it work. We're going to be trimming that piece off anyway. And then I'm just going to layer this. Like that. And then before I adhere that onto my card front, I'm going to bring over my Misty Moonlight ink and get a blending brush. And then I'm going to just very quickly add some ink around the edges here just to give it some interest. It's pretty plain. And my card base is made out of cloud cover. So I'm just adding a little bit of ink here, just to give it some depth. Now I'm going to wipe that off real quick. And I'm going to bring over my trimmer if I can find it. Oh, I put all the paper on top of it. And I'm going to trim off about that much, I believe. Maybe that much. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There we go. And now I can adhere this onto my card front, which I thought it was a cool idea to have the scalloped, the background piece that is grounding our design uh, go off the card. I thought that was an interesting thing. Now, this card was designed by Sue Moore. I can't remember if she's from England or Australia or where exactly she is. And you see this piece here, it just blends naturally. Now, you're asking me, how did I pick Misty Moonlight? Well, I looked on the back of the DSP and found out what the coordinating colors were for this set. And Misty Moonlight was one of the ones that it was. So that's how I decided. All right, so here are 5 of the fish that I have fussy cut from the DSP. Now, she used some of the curvier ones. There are some that are straighter, and there's some that are flipping their tails up, and you can see that these are a little bit curvy here. And that's what we're going to use for our card front. And then I've stamped this happy birthday. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but the die set has this little sentiment strip die right there. So that's how I got this little birthday sentiment. I thought that's cool. I'm gonna have to use that more. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add a couple of dimensionals to this sentiment strip. And then, hold on. Maybe I'm going to do it like this. So 5.5 is going to be 2.5 plus a quarter is 2 3/4. So I am going to try and get this in the center of this circle. Well, that's assuming that I've got my scallops on there in the center, but I'm going to use that like that. And that's going to be close enough at least. Try and get that centered there. And now I can arrange my my fish on top of that. So I'm going to start with this guy. You can see how quickly this is going to come together. And I think I need a mini. All right, so I am going to put him right about there. It's like the fish are jumping, you know? I think that's what really drew me to this card anyway. Do you guys have any fishermen? Are you fishermen? Do you guys like to go fishing? Or is that not your thing at all? I haven't been fishing for ages. And then this guy's going to fit up here like this. See if I can. And then I need a flippy tail one. Oh, let me do a mini on the tail. There we go. And then we're going to fit him in here. Oops. See that? We're just going to work our way around that sentiment there. Really, the hardest part was fussy cutting those out, which I did earlier this morning. All right. This guy's going to go here. And then we have one more. So how quickly this card goes together. So I like to know that when I need it, I can put together a card that is quick, but still designed well. You know what I mean? So there are all our fish just jumping around our sentiment there. Wouldn't this make a great card for someone who loves to go fishing? All right, let me just take a quick look at Facebook. Hey, Susan Bischoff. Hey, Vet. Hey, Jill. Glad you could join. All right. I've got some bling here. And this is called, what is this called? Let me see. Do I have my, I have one that I haven't opened yet. It's called Sunset Sparkle Sequins. And really, the blue or the white-ish ones would work. But I'm going to do the blue ones. They do kind of sparkle pink, so but I'm going to go more with the blue. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. Now, I didn't do this. Let me just see if I can find my wink of Stella. I probably shouldn't. Because you know when you go off script, that's where things tend to mess up. But you know how fish are kind of have that shine to them. So I'm just going to add on this card some wink because I think our fish need to be shiny. Of course, adding glitter to it does take down the masculine a little bit. All right. So, oh yeah, I like that. I like the shimmer on there. It does kind of look scaly. I mean, not scaly, but it does make them look more fish-like. Um, so, in no time at all, we've put together a birthday card that's suitable for a guy or anybody, like I said, that likes fishing. What do you guys think about that, guys? I really like the idea of cutting those fish out and arranging them like that. Um, and then creating this background here with just a couple of the dies. Simple but great design. All right, let me go back up here. So, like I said, tonight I needed a quick and fast card so that I could go pick up my wife from work. And you know, every now and then you need a card right away, and you don't have time to do all the stuff. And some designs are better when they're simpler, like this one. And so, anyway, thanks for being here. I'm going to be able to get to my wife's work in time. Thank you for letting me do that. And I will see you next time for another great card. Thanks for being here, guys. I will probably do the drawing in the morning. So you have plenty of time to comment and share and get your name into tonight's drawing. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.